Good morning, students. Today's topic is the continuation of chapter number 3, Our Changing Earth from Geography. And today I will discuss with you about volcano and earthquake activity. So, my dear students, as I told you in my previous explanation about the lithospheric plate and its movement, which is responsible for the changing of the shape of the earth inside and outside the earth. As I told you, the earth crust consists of number of large and some small rigid irregular shaped plates or slabs which carry continent and ocean floor. Or in simple language we can say that our earth crust is made up of some small and large irregular shape plates or slab on which our continent and ocean floors are located. And this lithosphere is broken when into a number of small pieces of plates that is known as lithospheric plates. It means when our lithosphere broken into a number of small plates, then those plates are known as lithospheric plates. And due to the movement of these lithospheric plate, some millimeter or very few millimeter each year, very slowly from their place to another place, which is responsible for the formation of two types of forces, endogenic forces and exogenic forces. Endogenic forces work inside the surface of the earth and exogenic forces work outside the surface of the earth. And students, these movement of plates is responsible for the formation of two types of forces, and these two forces are also responsible for the formation of earthquake activity and volcanic eruption. Okay, so first of all I am going to discuss with you what is volcano. So students, on the white board you can see this is a mouth of volcano, and this is a lava in red color, and this is a magma chamber where magma is present, and this is a different types of layer of earth crust, and this is a mantle. It means all the things which are present here, this is all in a liquid form. Okay, and this is a kind of gases and ash, and this mouth is also known as crater. Okay, the mouth of the volcano or the open part of the volcano is known as crater. Okay, so the definition of volcano is a opening or vent. Okay, this is a vent, this is a vent. So volcano is a vent opening in the earth crust through which molten magma or materials erupt suddenly. Okay, it means due to the some forces, this volcano or a type of mountain vent opening in the earth crust on which molten magma or material erupts out on the surface of the earth, and the erupted material is known as lava. Okay, so now you can understand the definition of volcano is a type of mountain in which vent or opening present in the earth crust through on which molten material erupt or comes out. Okay. So students, as I told you, when these lithospheric plates very slowly, just few millimeter, then our surface of the earth vibrates. Listen very carefully. Whenever these lithospheric plates move, our surface of the earth vibrates. And sometime these vibration can travel all around the earth, and this vibration are called earthquake. Okay, it means we have to understand that what is earthquake, how it is formed or created. So as I told you above, when our lithospheric plates move, the surface of the earth vibrate or moving, and this vibration or movement can travel all around the earth, and this moving of the earth, moving of lithosphere is called earthquake. Okay, now we can understand what is focus. So students, this is a place inside the earth. This is a part of the earth, and this is showing inside the earth. So students, the place in the crust where movement start is called the focus. So here you can see I am written place where earthquake occur. It means this is a focus from where movement is starting. So the definition of focus is the place in the crust where the movement start is called focus. After that, your next topic is epicenter. What is epicenter? So students, the place on this surface, this is the surface of the earth. So the place on this surface above the focus is called the epicenter. Okay, it means focus is the place which is situated inside the earth crust from where movement is starts, and just above the focus on the surface of the earth on the lithosphere, epicenter is present. So you can say that the place on the surface just above the focus is called the epicenter. Okay, and students, as I told you, this earthquake or seismic waves having a capacity to move from its starting place to the far away regions on the surface of the earth, and these earthquake activities are responsible for a great damage and destruction on the surface of the earth. And students, here I want to clear one thing in front of you, that it means from where or the place which is situated inside the earth from where earthquake activity is start, just above the focus where epicenter is located, that place too much affected or affects by the earthquake activity, and slowly these earthquake or seismic waves moves from the focus to the far away area, in which the power and the capacity of these waves started to lose. Okay students, यहाँ मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि जहाँ पे earthquake start होता है वहाँ पे डिस्ट्रक्शन बहुत ज़्यादा, नुकसान बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, मकान बहुत टूटते हैं, ज़मीन में दरार पड़ जाती है, लेकिन जैसे जैसे उस प्लेस से हम दूर होते हैं वैसे वैसे उस अर्थक्वेक की जो वेव्स होती है वो वीक पड़ जाती हैं और दूर दराज के इलाकों में नुकसान कम होते हैं. ऑल राइट. So students, as well as waves are three types. Number one is P waves, which is longitudinal waves, which is longitudinal waves, and number 2 S waves, which is transverse, and number 3 is L waves or surface wave, which is moving on the surface of the earth. So students, there are 3 types of earthquake waves. As well as students, earthquakes activity cannot be predicted. But if we will aware about the earthquake activity, then we can minimize the impact of earthquakes or earthquake activity on the surface of the earth. But condition is if we will prepare about earthquake activity. It means we have to learn and we have to study that if we are living somewhere in earthquake zone, then we have to prepare to fight this kind of destruction, whatever created by earthquake on the surface of the earth. So for the preparedness, we have to follow some safe steps, in which number 1 is earthquake preparedness. So where to take shelter during an earthquake? Safe spot under a kitchen counter, table or desk against an inside corner or wall. Stay away from fireplaces, areas around chimneys, windows that shatter, including mirrors and picture frames. And we have to be prepared with the help of spreading awareness among our neighborhood, among our family members and our friends, that how we can minimize or reduce the impact of earthquake activity on the surface of the earth if it will be occurred in future. So students, this is very important to know and understand that how we can protect themselves during the time of earthquake and after earthquake. So we have to follow some steps and some rules to protect themselves. Alright. So my dear students, a case study given in your book related to these some important headlines, and this earthquake activity is a case study on which you can understand that how earthquake occurred and what are the steps taken by the government to reduce, to stop, to minimize the effect of earthquake and how we have to prepare. Okay, so this case study you have to write in your fair copy step by step, as well as given on page number 14. Alright. So students, now I am going to discuss with you that although as I told you that earthquakes cannot be predicted anyhow, but we have one machine which can measure earthquake activity, and that machine is known as seismograph. Okay, it means a machine which can measure or detect earthquake activity, that is known as seismograph. So students, now you can understand how we can protect us, how we have to aware and prepare if we are living in any earthquake zone area. So we have to follow some earthquake preparedness program in which we have to take safe spot, we have to stay away from hazardous place, fireplace, etc., and we have to be prepared. Okay. So students, for today's that's all, and in my next explanation I will discuss with you about the major landform which are creating by the movement of lithospheric plate and these landforms are formed on the surface of the earth due to the changing of the earth. Alright, so listen my lecture very carefully, and if anywhere you have any doubt, then consult me. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.